Hey guys, welcome back to some more Dragonheir. Today's video, we're going to be continuing with our summons, show you where I've kind of focused on the building out and getting a lot more progression out of this game. So overall, the horn summons, still haven't seen really anything out of here. I just randomly picked the elements. Don't know if there's something specifically we should be choosing in here, but overall, I've gotten nothing above great or wonderful, which I know a lot of players said it is incredibly rare to get anything higher, but there we go. So we get duplicates, get a couple conversions out of there. Now with the current events we have going on, I've been kind of stacking a couple different events. We've been maxing out a few of the events as well as picking up both of these stones. We've been getting a ton of these stones, guys. And again, we're going to look at the heroes that I've been focused on and the ones that I've been really building out. So all the comments over on YouTube have been helping a ton, guys. So again, a few heroes that we've been kind of focusing on per some of the comments, some of the things that we've been seeing. Number one being Singrid. We have built out Singrid, as you can see, quite a bit. We actually just picked up this this artifact, so we actually been refining this, building it up a little bit further as we continue to make more progression. Want to get this max out all the way. Singrid is doing a ton of damage. So not only is it a big, guys, another attack boost, but this percentage boost, as you start building out these heroes much higher, much stronger, the utility just goes through the roof, honestly, with these. You can also see, guys, we have geared up some of the different gear. So I've stacked with the attack and the crit rating. Now, the reason being, there's still a lot of gear that I am missing, and I've only just started getting some of this legendary gear. So we're actually to the point, we've gotten a couple legendary pieces, but we continue to build out some of these. Now, the Fur Bath, we've been building him out as well. I need a couple more potions to actually take him at 100. And you can also see our Traveler finally hit 100, guys. That is right. Continuing to build him out with the artifacts, the relics, all of the elements, everything of that nature. Now, Driss, the Dungeon Dragon hero, again, we built him out of 2 of 3. I don't have enough to give him another legendary piece, but I built him out all damage. So I know, again, looking at the crit rate is pretty high right there, but also the damage, we have to get this damage up much higher. Overall, hero doing incredibly well. And again, a couple of these I'm still gonna have to kind of build out and get some more and higher level runes and a couple other things. Now, in addition, guys, Hexandra, another one. A lot of players said absolutely build out Hexandra. We can actually make a ton of progression in here. So I went ahead. I built her up to 90. As you can see, we just need a lot more of these to actually build her out a little bit further. And then, of course, down here, a couple other ones, guys. A lot of players said Garen. To build out Garen, I've built out Garen quite a bit. You can see we also do have to get him over 70, take him to 90, take him to 100. And overall, they said utility-wise, he can work incredibly well because of the speed boost in a couple different formations. Now, I also did have him build out, as you know, if you've been watching the channel for a little bit, he is actually the first hero and the only hero that we had in the beginning when it came to healing. It was him and only him. Now we've actually started picking up a couple other ones that are working incredibly well. Gear, I have to switch his gear in here. Even the artifact, guys, not really the ideal, but it is one that I had that was working well with the shielding, so he didn't die. Now, in addition, a lot of people said to build out Usha. Usha I've been building up quite a bit. Still, again, gear-wise, have to get a little bit more gear, have to figure this out. Just kind of rolling with what I can craft and what I have as of right now while I'm building out a couple of these heroes. Now, a few other ones, looking down here, Earrich, and I'm going to go with Earrich. Overall, a lot of players said single target. PvP, he is not used whatsoever, but single target works incredibly well. Even looking at some of the dungeons will work incredibly well. So this is a hero that I am still going to build out, guys, that I need to get some more potions. We're going to build him out, and that was my third, I think my third legendary at this point, because we actually have the one we purchased, the one that we actually found was Felicity. Now, of course, being fire, Felicity and the hero with the wild that they get, so this actually wild bonus, they said has an incredible amount of synergy. And then also, again, I don't know about this hero as much just because of the wild, but a lot of players said even putting her in here. And again, this is one that we pulled last time we did a summon yesterday. I've been doing summons every day, so we have a lot of new heroes to build up. And again, this really just focused on that wild aspect that we have, making sure that we're amplifying the damage and building kind of a fire team Then you put in the Traveler in there, works incredibly well. Furbath doing the exact same, guys, the survivability aspect to really make the fire poison team come alive. Now, when it comes to the rest of the affinities, I don't really have anyone. You can see, guys, we have, when it comes to even breaking out the rest of our elements in here, most of these, I don't have very many heroes. And if I do have a couple, I don't have a lot of them built. Even looking here, guys, we literally have one hero, which don't know if he's very good for being at epic. But of course, we know Ina does incredibly well. Even looking here, I have a few that I've kind of picked up through regular gameplay. Again, got to build some of those out. Even in ice, we have these two. Again, gonna have to go through, figure out. Now fire, again, we got really lucky with. Poison, the exact same. We've done pretty well with a lot of the poison heroes. And I feel like, again, we're gonna have to see exactly where and if we're gonna build these heroes out a little bit further. Now, when it comes to the events, guys, again, another thing we've been kind of focused on, the Shadow Dungeon, we built this out, or we completed this in its entirety. Inferno and Twinkle, we finished out the Demon Hunt. We've been challenging the boss. Also with the summons, we're at the point, I'm not gonna summon him anymore. Hard training, we are almost to, and literally just right below. We hit the first one, we hit the second one. We're 6,000 of 7,000. So if we can hit this, guys, that is going to be awesome for the major gems that we get out of here. Still have 3 days, or if we can push all the way to this one, the amount of potions, but also right here, our solvent to actually build this up, as well as the summons in there. Now, hard training, we've been going through 1, sometimes getting to 2, but since I've made progression, I've been able to actually farm a lot higher content, which helps a lot. Hero training, we did this incredibly fast. Again, Demon Hunt, we are completely done with this. Even looking at one step ahead, guys, we have completed this as well. So I'm happy with the progression. Now, new travelers, we haven't got any of these as of yet, guys. And I think it shows, I don't have any bonds. So if you want to join, I believe there's a way. There is the code, guys. So if you want to do the invitation code, which I'm going to copy that, I'm going to drop it below the video so you can actually look at that. Twitch drops, haven't really done much with Twitch. And then, of course, we are 27 days in. We're going on 30 days, guys. This, of course, is going to be pretty good when we get a lot more potions in there and building a lot. So let's hop in, guys. We're going to do the summons just like we've been doing day to day. And I want to see, we got one more of our halite dice, which don't know if that could be another legendary, but we know that this one is gone in 20 hours. We put a bunch of dice in here. So if we could get one out of here, hopefully it'd be cool to see. But overall, this is going to be the last one, and then it is going to be completely gone. So unfortunately, it is just another rare. Now, I believe at this point, and again, let me know your recommendations down below, if I should just save all of my dice to actually go through, wait till I got the amount to guarantee a legendary hero, and then kind of go from there. So with our Starlight dice, I've again been using these every single day, just trying to get anyone, guys, anytime we get the epic heroes in here, but even duplicating these, getting the artifacts if we have a duplicate epic hero. This is really all that the dice are good for. So even if we have to do this kind of one at a time, I am okay with it. I am okay, again, with the progression that we're making in here. And of course, there we have just recycling all these heroes. Unfortunately, not seeing, again, another day of not the best summons that we have in here. But again, it's going to be the collaborative effort. It's going through here and doing it on a regular basis. Now, when it comes to our guild, we've been doing a ton in the guild, been making a lot of progression. So I'm going to continue farming when it comes to farming up all of this loot and farming out these events. I am going to continue doing exactly what we've been doing. Again, Shadow Dungeon is done, guys. This is done. Hard training, we're going to push a little bit further. And as I've been continuing, we've been going through, actually, I believe might be the flame domain that we're actually farming in. But again, as we're farming higher content, we actually have the ability to make a lot more progression. And as we're farming higher content, getting a lot more rewards. So we've actually been seeing a lot more rewards. And I want to farm up some of these fires, some of the poison heroes, so we can actually build them up a little bit further. So this is one that I've been farming. Now, again, recommendations, guys. Reason I love YouTube is we've actually been able to go through and farm a little bit higher in some of these modes based on the formation, based on the heroes. Now, unfortunately, fire and poison, the enemies is reduced by essentially 60%. I have a ton of fire and poison, so it's hard to farm the fire and poison in here, but I'm going to do it, guys, and I'm going to continue building up, and hopefully we can get through 4, we can get into 5, and just get more of these are what we're looking for to get over the hump of that 90, level 90. And in addition, getting some more resources so we can continue to build up our heroes with the potions out of the goblin lair. But guys, that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.